Hi there, this is Mitch with the Fresche support team, and today we're going to be taking a look at user exclusions within the user profile management of TG Secure. We're going to take option 2, get it secure, and option 5 for user profile management. Now in a previous video we took a look at the profile inactivity settings, and this was just a report that based on the defaults we've set here, the criteria, what the system would do if we were to run an inactivity enforcement. Now we just want to take a look at the report to see what the system would do and not actually execute it. So I'll take an F22 there. I'm just going to print this out to my screen, and we're going to make sure that this enforcement flag is set to no. Now this may take a second, and there we have it. We have our list of user profiles that, based on our criteria on the previous screen, that we have some information whether they were inactive, how long for, and this would be the action that the system would take if we were to run the enforcement. Now, if you wanted to exclude user profiles or groups of user profiles on the system from these reports, say it's a service account or some sort of admin account, we can actually create an exclusion. I'm going to do that here. I'm just going to grab this FFX admin. We're going to back out and we're going to take an option 2 for user exclusions. I have a few test rules here, but I'm going to add a new one. And we're just going to pass the username. Now you can also pass groups of users. So if you do have a service account group, you can throw the whole group in. It'll apply to each user profile within that group. Again, you can prompt and pull up the group that you like there. Now for the exclusion type, we're going to be doing *all today. If we wanted to, activity is to exclude the user group from being checked for inactivity, that previous report that we just ran, or the *sync, which is going to exclude the user group from being simply synchronized with other systems, for example, TG Central. So we're going to leave that as *all for now. And there we see our profile has been added to the list. Now we're going to run the report again and see that it should be left out of this list. So again, just print that to my screen. It's a little quicker on the second time around. And here we see that the FFX admin has been taken out of this list. So of course this is just listing out the user profiles, but if we were to run the enforcement, it would ensure that that profile is not included. Now one other thing that occurs when the user exclusion has been set, and the other being that the exit program is installed in the profile management defaults. So exit program needs to be *yes. If it is not, you can do an F20. One other thing we can do with the user exclusions is it's actually going to prevent the profile from being deleted manually as well. So I'm going to open up a new session here as our security officer, because they have the privilege of, or the authority to delete user profiles. So I'm going to delete user profile, I'm going to prompt, and we'll leave the defaults here. I'm just going to pass that. Now we're going to see at the bottom here, last request at level 3 ended. We get a bit more information by taking an F1 there, and I'll hit F10 to see the message details. We pop up here, we can see that the profile is in the exclusion list and cannot be deleted. So it's also going to prevent, accidental cancellation manually as well as through the enforcement that we saw through the profile inactivity settings. And there you have it, quick video on how to exclude users from being deleted and enforced upon by our configuration rules. Thanks.